Swipe now, suffer later. It's a simple phrase, but it encapsulates the reality for many when it comes to credit cards. The allure of instant gratification can often overshadow the long-term consequences. Credit cards are marketed as financial freedom tools. They promise convenience, rewards, and the ability to purchase what you need when you need it. The advertisements often depict smiling faces, carefree shopping sprees, and the idea that credit cards are the key to unlocking a better lifestyle. But for millions, they're the very trap keeping them broke. The reality is often far removed from the glossy advertisements. Instead of financial freedom, many find themselves burdened by high-interest debt, struggling to make minimum payments, and constantly stressed about their financial situation. In this video, I'll show you the hidden truths behind credit cards, the fine print, the psychological tricks, and the strategies that credit card companies use to keep you hooked. How they're designed to keep you in debt, preying on your desire for convenience and instant gratification, and exploiting the human tendency to underestimate future consequences, and how to escape the cycle. We'll explore practical strategies for managing your credit cards, paying down debt, and ultimately achieving true financial freedom. It's time to break free from the credit card trap and take control of your financial future. Credit cards disconnect spending from the pain of payment. The act of swiping a card or tapping your phone feels almost effortless, creating a sense of detachment from the actual money being spent. When you use cash, you feel the loss. You physically hand over your hard-earned money, and that transaction registers more strongly in your mind. But with a card, your brain registers less emotional pain. It's a smoother, less impactful transaction, making it easier to overspend without realizing the consequences. So you spend more. The ease and convenience of credit cards can lead to impulsive purchases and a general increase in spending habits. Here's a wild fact. This isn't just anecdotal evidence, it's backed by solid research. Studies from MIT and Carnegie Mellon found, through rigorous experimentation, people spend up to 83% more, a staggering difference that highlights the psychological impact of using credit cards. With credit cards compared to cash, that's almost double the amount. Think about what you could do with that extra money if you weren't spending it simply because you were using a credit card. You walk into Target for toothpaste, a simple, necessary purchase, and you leave with $120 worth of stuff, a cart overflowing with items you didn't even know you needed. You didn't plan to buy a new throw pillow, a trendy gadget, a snack you saw on the end cap, because swiping just feels easy. The friction is gone, the mental barrier is lowered, and suddenly you're spending far more than you intended. So, what do? How can you combat this psychological effect and regain control of your spending? Use debit cards for daily expenses. This forces you to spend money you actually have, rather than borrowing against your future income. Or load a prepaid card, a great option for budgeting and controlling your spending in specific categories, with your budget limit for the week. This creates a tangible boundary and helps you stay within your financial means. This builds awareness and control. By actively tracking your spending and using alternative payment methods, you can break the cycle of mindless swiping and regain control of your finances. Now let's talk about the interest game. This is where credit card companies truly make their money, and it's where many consumers get trapped. Credit card companies profit from your delay. The longer you take to pay off your balance, the more interest they earn. The average APR in 2025? Over 22%. That's an incredibly high interest rate, meaning you're paying a significant premium for the convenience of using credit. That means if you carry a balance of $5,000, a common scenario for many credit card users, and make only minimum payments, the smallest amount required to keep your account in good standing, you'll pay nearly $6,000 in interest over time. That's more than the original balance itself. You're essentially paying double for the items you purchased. Here's how it breaks down. Let's look at the numbers to truly understand the impact of minimum payments and high interest rates. Minimum payment, $100 a month. This might seem manageable, but it's a deceptive trap. Time to pay off? 22 years. That's over 2 decades of making payments, all for a $5,000 balance. Total paid, $11,679, a shocking amount when you consider the original purchase price. Out of that, $6,679 is just interest. That's money that could have been used for savings, investments, or other financial goals. So, if you must use a credit card, and sometimes it's unavoidable, pay the balance in full every single month. This is the golden rule of credit card usage. Or use a 0% balance transfer card strategically, a tool that can help you save money on interest while you pay down your debt. But only if you have a solid repayment plan. A 0% balance transfer card is only effective if you're committed to paying off the balance before the promotional period ends. Here's the real trap. The seemingly harmless yet incredibly damaging minimum payments. The silent killer of financial freedom. They're designed to make you feel in control, like you're managing your debt effectively, while dragging out your debt for decades. They provide a false sense of security while costing you thousands in interest. For example, a $3,000 balance with a $75 minimum payment, a seemingly reasonable amount, can take over 10 years to pay off, a significant portion of your life dedicated to repaying a relatively small debt, and cost thousands in interest. Money that could have been used for a down payment on a house, a college fund for your children, or a comfortable retirement. Insider trick. A simple yet powerful strategy to accelerate your debt payoff. Even adding $25, $50 extra to your payment, a small increase that can make a huge difference over time, slashes your interest and shortens your payoff time. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can become debt-free by simply adding a little extra to each payment. Set up automatic extra payments so you don't even have to think about it. Or use apps like Tally or undebt.it, which can help you manage your debt and optimize your repayment strategy. To snowball your balances. These apps use proven debt repayment methods to help you eliminate your debt faster and more efficiently. Now, about rewards. The shiny incentives that credit card companies dangle in front of you. Cashback, points, and miles sound great. Who wouldn't want to earn rewards for their everyday spending? But they're bait. A carefully crafted marketing strategy designed to encourage you to spend more and potentially carry a balance. The average American spends $2,400 more per year, a significant increase in spending driven by the desire to earn rewards. Using rewards credit cards. They're chasing the rewards, often without realizing the true cost. You chase $150 in rewards, a seemingly attractive incentive, but if you don't pay in full and carry a balance from month to month, you might pay $500 or more in interest. Suddenly, those rewards don't seem so appealing anymore. Only chase rewards if you pay in full, treating your credit card like a debit card and paying off the balance each month. Don't change your spending habits, and avoid making unnecessary purchases just to earn more rewards. And you track your usage. Monitor your spending closely to ensure you're not overspending in the pursuit of rewards. Otherwise, those rewards are just clever marketing. A way for credit card companies to entice you to spend more and potentially fall into debt. A lot of people keep cards open for the credit score. They believe that having multiple credit cards and a high credit limit will improve their credit worthiness. But good credit is meaningless if you're drowning in debt. A high credit score is only valuable if you're able to manage your finances responsibly. You can build credit with secured cards, a safer alternative to traditional credit cards, especially if you're just starting out or trying to rebuild your credit. Or credit builder loans. Other options for building credit without the risk of accumulating high-interest debt. Without the risk of high balances. These alternatives allow you to demonstrate responsible credit behavior without the temptation to overspend. Try a secured card with a $300 deposit, a manageable amount that limits your spending and reduces the risk of accumulating debt. Use it for gas, pay in full, and consistently demonstrate responsible credit usage. And over time, your score improves. Building credit is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep your utilization below 10%. This demonstrates responsible credit management and helps improve your credit score. Never carry a balance if you can avoid it. This is the key to avoiding high-interest charges and staying out of debt. Credit cards can be tools or traps. The choice is yours, but let's be real. It's important to acknowledge the inherent risks and potential pitfalls of credit card usage. They're designed to profit from your mistakes. The system is set up to benefit the credit card companies, not necessarily the consumers. The system works best when you're in debt. The longer you stay in debt, the more money they make. So take back control. Educate yourself, make informed decisions, and prioritize your financial well-being. Audit your cards, review your spending habits, interest rates, and rewards programs to determine if your credit cards are truly benefiting you. Pay off high-interest debt first. Focus on eliminating the debt that's costing you the most money. And ask yourself a crucial question to guide your financial decisions. Do I want rewards or real wealth? The answer will determine your financial future. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences with credit cards. How many credit cards do you have? And are you managing them effectively? And how do you use them? Share your strategies and tips for responsible credit card usage. Like, subscribe and share this with someone who you think would benefit from this information, who needs to break the cycle. Together we can empower each other to achieve financial freedom.